What's happening, party people? Today's video was our last day the day that we started our journey out of Texas and got the stuff loaded up in our transportation vehicles and went on to Corpus Christi to help a viewer there and then on into San Antonio. So we hope you enjoyed today's clips. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. What's happening, party people? Today is the big day. Mita and I are about to hit the road. Time to get in gear. Got to reorganize a couple of things. We got to get that roof box on top of this vehicle over here. And get some more stuff in this trailer. Guess I got to unlock it so you guys can see how it's packed now. Then we'll see what else I can get in there. As usual, I have underestimated the amount of stuff that we had to pack and take to Cincinnati. I'm trying to get bumpers in here, speakers in here, all kind of stuff in here. I think I could do it. So let me go ahead and unload a few things, slide these bumpers in here, put a few other things in here, and we'll have this loaded down. Look at that big TV Mita has. Good Lord, that thing is 6 feet long. And man, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to Cincinnati with this stuff. Probably have to get another storage for a couple weeks. Because we got stuff in the apartment that needs to be organized, straightened out before we put more stuff in there. So let me go ahead and do this and keep it moving. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and let y'all see how loaded up the vehicle is as well. Whew, can't hardly get water in that thing. And we got stuff in that car, stuff in the storage truck back here. We just got stuff on top of stuff. So anyway, I need to figure out how to fix this truck up. I need a lower panel for this truck, and the door is very hard to open. Doesn't close properly, so I need to learn how to fix that. Get this truck is primarily being used for storage. It's not full, but we like to get the door handled so Mom could get in and out of the door. Here we are, about to close up the U-Haul. I'm gonna put the rest of this stuff in Panther. It's packing material, couple things here. Panther's not gonna be loaded down. We're gonna put some clothes in here so we'll have clothes when we come visit. That is packed out. I got 3R bumpers in there. I got a 240 fender, tools, manual swap kit. I got 3 fenders in the box on top. Some miscellaneous loose hardware and stuff. Mita's cleaned some space out in the truck, which I guess is nice. And we got 2 850 fenders in there and a 240 fender. So let's do our final touches and hit the road, man. We need to hit the road. We are on our first stop here helping Sandy in Corpus Christi. She's the original owner of this 94 850 sedan. And it's got several minor issues. She still drives it. We're going to try to make it shift better. Right now, it's got a throttle position sensor code, which is a culprit for a lot of shifting issues. It's got a speed sensor code. We're going to change the throttle position sensor, and now it's running rough. She replaced the fuel pump a day or two ago. It's running really rough. We're going to see if we can smooth that out with the throttle position sensor. I noticed the battery not installed properly, so we're going to move that and see if we can help her get this thing where she can feel comfortable driving it again. Oh, yours is an Allen.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't even put a wrench on that. It's got a hole in it. Replaced the throttle position sensor, and the car is running good now. However, it's not shifting. So we start out, I'm not sure if the car is starting in first or second, but it never shifts. But while I'm driving, I let off the gas. I can push and hold down the winner button, which tells the computer to put it in third, and it goes in third. And it rides on at a better RPM, but it never shifts to fourth. So we got a speed sensor that she ordered, and we're going to replace it. Where did we put your speed sensor? This came from FCP. It's a FAE speed sensor, which is a good replacement company. Not sure if they're the ones that put them in, but these transmissions, these 4250s, they have speed sensors that look like this, and the pickup is on the bottom. If you got some speed sensor that's got a cut in it, the pickup's on the side, it's not gonna work. So we're gonna show you how to replace the speed sensor. This car is not shifting out of first or second. It's got a speed sensor error code. What did that code blink out as?
It was either 231. I can't look at
It was a 231 code or something like that. We'll confirm that. But we're gonna go ahead and replace this. The first thing we're gonna do is pull the air box out. We're gonna see if we can do it without removing the battery and the battery tray, but it may be under there. Let's see. We're gonna pull this tube, pull the air box out. We'll disconnect this, and we'll see if we can get to it. We got the air box out. We took the 2 screws out of there on this 94. It's a T20. Unplugged the MAF, unplugged that vent deal. Maneuvered it around this battery stuff, and there's the sensor right there. So it looks like we put a T30 on that, pull the sensor out. However, it is a part of the P&P switch harness, so we need to take that apart. So remember, when you unplug this, the car is going to roll if it's on a hill, so you need to put something in front of the wheels or make sure you have your parking brake on. And I see some vacuum tube in here. I don't know where that came from. We need to see if there's something with vacuum tube loose, or it could be just a piece that got away from somebody. I don't see anything missing right now. Next thing I'm gonna do is chalk the wheels and unplug the P&P switch and see if I can get the harness apart. So I pushed down on the latch, unlatched the P&P switch, and looked like the speed sensor is in the middle. It has 2 prongs on it. So we're gonna try to slide this out, man, and it is not fun getting that P&P switch wiring apart, but it's the only way to do it. I'm gonna leave the housing there. We gotta break the wiring loose there and unlatch it and try to pull it up out of there. So I was able to get that up. I pulled it up out of there. I had another zip tie in there I didn't see. So I released the latch, pulled it up. Now you got to separate this switch in 3 parts. So you see that thing is coming in the middle. So let me put my hand on it and separate it so I could get the speed sensor out of it. I didn't realize it, but this thing is 4 pieces, and it has a latch that latches them in. You just push them in, and that little tip latches to the post in there. And the one that's got the speed sensor is the second one back. So I unlatched them. I took a little flat tip screwdriver and pried it down in there to move that latch over to get it out. So let's get a T30, unscrew that thing and screw the replacement in. So I put the T30 in there, I put a pivot in there, I put a short extension, and then I was able to get enough torque on it to break it loose. Now I'm turning it out. I'm gonna pry it out probably with a screwdriver or something and get it removed. There it is, they look identical. The plug down that end looks about the same. Wires in the same position. We're gonna put this together and fire it up, take it for a test drive. So there we are, squeezing these, locking them in place. I'm going to lock that last one in place, slide it down in there, and go take this thing for a test drive. We got the boot zip tied. We got the harness in there. We got the P&P switch connected again. I guess you could figure out a way to tuck this wire under things so that it's not bouncing around like that. We are ready to put the air box in, hook it up, and go for a test drive. Everything back together, great. Put the air scoop in, fire it up, and take it for a drive. See if we got shifting happening on its own. Here we go. We're about to see if it's going to shift. Oh, come on. I thought it shifted. You in drive? Yep, you're in drive. Oh, you're all in drive now. All right, let's try it again.
Oh, it's kind of acting like it wants to die.
Nope, it's not shifting. Man, it sucks. 6.3. That's it. It was a long day, but it could have been longer. Kind of surprised it was hard finding headliner material. It seems that the only place that is trying to carry that stuff now is Hobby Lobby. So if you order that stuff from Amazon, it's taking 2-3 weeks to get that stuff from Amazon. So you may want to plan that job well ahead. But hey, we got the material the next day. Everything went well. But I'm looking for that computer for Sandy so she can swap that out, see if that's her issue. Car just not shifting. If you put it in winter mode, it goes to third gear fine and it runs fine in third gear. You actually just have to tap that button while you're driving and it'll go right into winter mode. But who wants to drive like that? She needs to get that thing hitting all 4 gears, and it obviously can run in a couple gears easy. It's just not shifting on its own. So there's something going on. Maybe it's that transmission computer. So if you know somebody that's got a car they're getting ready to send to the crusher or something that's got one of those computers in it, let me know. I got some here, but they're not the same serial number. I don't know if that'll work for her, but I'm gonna send her one so she could try. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day.